Does it sound familiar? That you start something new, stay super hyped for like a week, and then just drop it. Yes, I've been there. Let me be honest. It does feel like you are exploring different sides of yourself, but at times it also leaves you feeling drained, exhausted, and low-key disappointed. And honestly speaking, you're doing it all wrong. And here's the truth. Motivation for you is not the issue. You're not lazy, you're not tired, you're not unmotivated. You are just not disciplined enough. Which, by the way, is a good thing because we can solve this. And trust me on that. And I know you must have heard that discipline is the key to success like hundreds of times. It's very cheesy, it's very repeated, it's cliche. But unfortunately, this is exactly one of the facts that no matter how much you say it's cheesy, cliche, blah blah blah, it's going to stay a fact. If you're not disciplined enough, even the best of best ideas that you might have would go to waste. And I bet 80% of your ideas and goals could be successful if you put in enough work. And for that enough work, you need discipline. And weirdly enough, discipline only comes in when you know your why. And I'm saying that from experience. I used to be someone who would start so many things at a time, but lose motivation midway and lose interest in it all altogether. And no matter how hard I tried and how many times I talked down to myself to make the habit stick, that never worked. But when I clarified my why, I woke up looking forward to do all of the tasks, to follow through with all of the habits that I had set forth for the next day. I saw that happening in my fitness routine, in my health routine. I saw that happening in my career. I saw that happening with my personal life. I don't know what happened, but everything just clicked when I sat down with myself and went over meticulously through everything and putting together why I wanted to do this or just do something new. Again, you will see this is something I've heard so many times from so many places, from so many people. But bear in mind, I'm not going to quit talking about discipline till you get it fit in your brain. So whatever your why is, bring it to the forefront of your thoughts. So whenever you think about slacking off, it will remind you all the time why you started and help you get motivated towards completing your task list. Which, by the way, brings us to the next part, which is action plan. Action plan is the most crucial part of your discipline routine. By the way, I used to be someone who did not believe in planner, and no matter how many times I tried, it did not stick with me. I would ignore it, I would get bored, and I would just you know what? You can stay in one of my drawers and I'll never look at you again. But, like a big but, when I created an action plan around my why, when I started adding little notes, list of things that I wanted to do to achieve those goals, I actually started sticking to what I had written in my planner. So if you're someone who have tried it before and failed at sticking to your task list on a planner, I would say put some effort designing an action plan around your why and your interests and try it for a week. See if that works, because I'm almost sure that it will. One way that kind of helped me to stick to my routine, I used to write a whole week's worth of plan on the weekend before. Every night before I went to sleep, I looked at the planner and I looked at all the tasks that I wanted to do. So every time I woke up in the morning, I would look forward to doing those tasks on my task list. One of my biggest achievements that I could share by sticking to the routines is actually falling in love with, not with a person, with my fitness goals. And I don't know how, but I actually started going to gym consistently, and if I failed going one day, I would not feel depressed, I would not feel that bad, but I would be like, shoot, I want to go to gym as soon as possible the next time. So if you can create an action plan around your why, you will start sticking to your goals. Another way that has helped me is creating a vision board. I know vision board is like a big overview of everything that you want to achieve the same in that year, but I would say creating mini vision boards for the week, for the month can help you so much too. Those mini vision boards could be on your planner or on your Pinterest boards. Pinterest is so effective somehow in engaging your brain, your eyes, your vision, your thoughts, your emotions when you're going through the pins, when you're saving those pins under different categories. It kind of makes your brain think that you can achieve all of those things because it's all in front of you. You know how the goals look in real life, so you start internalizing it in yourself and it works out. Then those vision boards, those planners, task lists then kind of goes to the next step, which is creating systems. Now, systems is something that makes your life easy. These systems can be literally anything. It's like one thing after another. It's planned system which works automatically on itself because your brain is so hardwired to repeat the same activity. But again, that's not to say that systems cannot be changed. If you feel like a system is not particularly fitting well with your life, you can always change it. Or if you're just not feeling up for it, you can always just not do it for the day. This whole weekend, I was just too fed up of doing the same things over and over again. So I just skipped it all. I woke up late. I started my day slow, but I did not beat myself up for it. So it's okay to take breaks from your system, from your routine. But the next time you have a weekend or the next time you have your systems planned, you actually do them. You don't skip them again because you don't want to form a habit of breaking your systems, because that's another endless loop that we do not want to go in at all. So to sum it all up, I would say systems are nothing but small habits that you can incorporate in your daily life to help make your task list seem less overwhelming. Once you get into the habit, everything works out and it becomes easier to be disciplined. Okay, and last but not the least, you have to immerse yourself completely in this routine. To achieve a goal, you have to believe that it can be your reality someday. The dream body that you have on your Instagram, the dream job that you've been looking at, the business that you want to start, the life that you want to live, all of that is completely possible if you put in the work, if you put in the effort. You just have to remind yourself that if I do this, if I put in the effort, if I stick to the habits, all of this is possible. All of this could be a reality. It could be your reality. And one thing I would like to remind you is all of these goals should be timely, just to save yourself from the disappointment. You cannot just wake up one day and say, I want $1 million now. It's completely unrealistic. Or you cannot say I want $1 million in a week or a month or so, unless you win a lottery. Like, if in that case, you go girl, you go guys, but the goals have to be realistic. So if you say I will get $1 million in say 10 years, and if I do this, this and this, my chances of winning those $1 million in 10 years will. So you can start working on those actions, take those action steps, move forward consistently every day, take breaks, but still keep at it, then you can. And there is a 50% chance that you can. And if you don't, you might still end up with way more than what you have right now. So all of that experience, all of the process, all of those efforts, they are not going to waste. They will be with you. The experience, the lessons, all of that will stay with you, and it will give you some or the other result. It will show you that if your goal was realistic, if you could actually do it. If not, you can always change path. And trust me, there is no right age, and there is no age where you can't start from scratch. Like, you can always start from scratch. But that's a thought for another day. Today you have to know that you can actually make it happen. And in that 10-year span, in those 5-year span, a lot can happen. And a lot of times you might want to change your mind, might want to change your action plans, so do it. But work on your discipline, not your motivation, because once you have the discipline, you will learn more about yourself, about your why, and about how you can get motivated. So never hold yourself back and don't talk down to yourself. That's not healthy. If you want to take breaks, do that, but don't fall in the habit of breaks. That's what detracts you or derails you from your disciplined routine. So yeah, that is all for today. Discipline, how to build it, how to incorporate create habits in your life. The motivation of it all starts with your why, which helps you build a disciplined routine for your life. For the last time, discipline does not mean restriction. It means it gives you freedom to do so many things in such a short time without wasting your time, and giving you more freedom to explore so many more things. That is all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.